What's up? Welcome. I am back with another one here for a little bit more Element Fission. Uh, Today I got a little quick one for you. We're just going to do 5 quick fun facts, if you will, about this game that a lot of people keep asking about in the chats. So I figured I'd go over them real quick. They are luck rate, pity system, the XP capsules, the evolution cartridges, and the inherit system. See, I even made a little sticky note. This is as close to a scripted video as you guys are gonna get, all right? So let's start out here first with luck rate. Now, you will encounter luck rate in almost everything you do. For in here, for example, we got right here, we got 167, you'll see that in the thumbnail. And then we got these dice. So these dice over here will multiply your luck. So the higher your this base luck is, the more these dice will multiply your luck. So I'm at 167 right now. If I use a dice, it jumps up to 1669. See that? Now, if I go over to one of these other ones where I have a much lower luck, see it's 117 here, and I use a dice, it only goes up to 1319. See, that is because it's a multiplier, not an addition. It multiplies this number. So the higher you have this number, the better these dice become. Excuse me. Now I'm going to use one dice real quick on this dungeon because it's one of my, oh no, that's the wrong dungeon. Oh well, we're going to run through this dungeon real quick. It takes a couple minutes, but oh well. That's fine. I can talk to you guys about part of the inherent system. No, don't worry about it. We'll just go through this. It doesn't take too long. I know, it's not speed tuned correctly for the fastest time, but it works, okay? So, you know. Actually, no, we're gonna get out of here. We're just gonna abandon this. It's too slow. Yeah, way too slow. I go over to my heavy metal team. My heavy metal team is quick. 1648. It's not horrible, but it could be a lot better. Some of these people that have like 300 plus luck when they hit that multiplier, it's going sky high, like well over 2,000. Like that's the kind of luck you want to get with these dice, mind you, with these dice. And in my opinion, from the 2 months I've played this game so far now, I would say that using the dice would be most advantageous against the Juggernaut. So if you don't have the Juggernaut unlocked yet, the Mental Fortress, save as many of those as you can. Like when you're doing the we got to go out to it. Sorry guys, I'm a stoner, so I tend to forget things after I medicate. All right, this is done. Now, we had that super high luck, so this is what happens with that super high luck. We got all this gear drop from that one run. So we're gonna do my batch sell because I sell most of this stuff, because most of it's junk. And that is gone. Gone. I'll roll that because I'm stupid, and that's junk. Can't do anything with that. Rather take the little token thing. Nope, junk. That was fun, but that's what the luck rate does. All right, move on to the pity system. When you are summoning, for the light darks, If you look down here at the bottom, this is how the protection system, I call it a pity system because that's basically what it is, but the game calls it protection. Um, Here down here at the bottom is the light dark. I have an LD5, so mine reset. I am now at 34 of 300, and once I hit 300, every summon above 300 where I don't have an LD5, I gain 0.35%. All right, you understand that? Every time it goes up. That's every single summon after 300. It goes up by that much until you get a Nat 5. It's not automatic that 301 will be a Nat 5. It goes up progressively. Now, on the regular ones, it starts right away. I'm at 83 of 200 for the regular element ones, but I have a 0.58% chance of getting one on a regular summon. It was, I think, 0.35, maybe 0, I don't know. I could figure it out, but I don't feel like it right now. But yeah, that's the way it works. It goes up progressively. After you hit this 200, your powerful Illyriums turn into basically Radiance. I'm not going to say they are perfectly. I think there is a certain number above 200 where they do become 100%. I believe that I have seen that on my own account where these have read 100%. So bear that in mind when you are summoning. If you are above the pity system, double check and maybe flip over to one of the powerful ones. Get your basically guaranteed Nat 5 and then go back down to your regular summons instead of just burning through those summons hoping for one, and maybe 45 scrolls later you finally get one. Be a little bit more economical with your summons, you know? It could really help you out, especially early on when you're trying to get some of these Nat 5s that are very helpful for clearing these dungeons, you know? Alright, that's the pity system. Experience capsules. Everybody keeps asking about these things. They're right here. You can strengthen them up with honor points. Mine are all maxed out because that was the first thing I did. I'm slowly working through all these other ones, but these were the first ones that I maxed out. All right, first ones. So these are as good as they can get for me. Sorry about that. But you use them to power up your monsters. If you don't want to go out and farm for materials, I am always looking for little wisps, which are the power up materials that we get. I'm always looking for more of these things. I never have enough. I'm always looking for more. One of the good plus parts to these wisps or to these capsules, we're not in session right now. We have a mini event going on, this Miner's Treasure event. But when we have the big time events that will be starting up in 5 days and 4 hours from right now when I'm making this video. So at the end of this week, the vendor will return, and in the vendor, for every 4 capsules, you can get 1 2-star light wisp. 1 2-star light wisp. And that is what the energy capsules are for. One of the little quirky fun facts about them, you can always collect them. So you're always, every run in the story, when you're farming for stuff, it's never a waste. Like, if you have all of your guys maxed out, it's not a wasted run. You're just collecting more capsules, all right? So try to think of it in terms of that's the one spot you are always collecting something that you need, you know? you're either collecting capsules or you're collecting wisps or you're just grinding your units. Like, I'm not gonna tell you how many hours I've spent in there because it's a lot, but it's a great thing to have. I love them. And then up next we have the cartridges, and those are these guys right here. I have a bunch of them, so I'm gonna show you how these work real quick. We're gonna feed some stuff to our 2-star cartridges because I have a ton of 2 stars. So you just pop these in, feed them up. Yep, your elements are gonna disappear. Yep. And now I have 3 cartridges because I fed 3 monsters to the cartridges. So that is how the cartridges work. And then how these guys are intended, but I mean, I barely ever use them for that except for these high level ones when I don't know what I want to like level up. Like I'll burn them into cartridges, but for these smaller ones, I really never need them because like right now I'm just gonna pop them in and level it up. Like, I guess like if you're done farming for a while and you just want to clean out space, that's the only time I really ever fill these guys up. Like I know I'm not going to be in the story mode for a while and I just want to clean up my space. Like I got these guys as dividers just so I can keep track of where I'm at. Makes it easier for me. I don't know, but you guys have that issue. I don't know, maybe it's just a brain fart issue for me, but that's why I have those guys there. But yeah, that's how the cartridges work. And now we're going to move over to this inherit button because nobody ever seems to use it, especially that I've seen. But it's a really cool little factoid here. So I have a guy out and ready for it because I wanted to showcase this okay, I thought I did. Where is he? So this one has really bad IVS. You can see that right here. It's horrible. Horrible. But he's got all these skill ups, you see. So what they did, and he's also stacked. Got 3 stacks into him too. So this inherit button, what you do, make sure that they are not in any defenses anywhere, cannot be in arena defense, cannot be in territory war defense, cannot be in airship defense, cannot have gear. All right, needs to have all 4 of those things. If it's in any one of those 4, you cannot use this function. All right, so they have to be out of all that stuff and available. Take the gear off, select the one you want to inherit it to. You see that? I love that IVS. That IVS is so much better. Pop that up like that. Boom. Everything just transferred to the Fire Bookworm with the better IVS. All of the skill ups, all of the stack ups, all of it. It's all over. That is what the inherent function does. And it is probably my favorite function, especially when you're getting light dark units. I cannot tell you how many 3-star light dark units I have built, and then when I've gotten one with a better IVS, then just inherited it over. Just a great little function, especially early game. Yeah, so I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, leave me a like, leave me a comment if you guys think there's anything else that I should include in the next video, and have a great day. Thanks, guys.